Hi. Hi everyone who's joining. Let me just tweet about it for a second. Oh, sorry. I always forget to mute the screen. It's been a while. Let me just tweet about it and we'll let a few people come in and then we can start. Hold on, just a few seconds. Okay. So I tweeted. And yeah, and we can start. Hi everyone. It's been a while, I know. Work has been kind of crazy. I just got back like 2 hours ago. It's going really well. There's like a lot of really cool stuff happening, and hopefully in a few months I'll be able to share about it because I think you'll all really like it. But for now I can't share too much, but it's really cool. We have a lot of really interesting big plans in the works. I just finished building my lab almost, and soon we're getting to work, and we're building a prototype. For those who don't know, I work at a startup company where we are creating a device that will help diagnose diseases with just a breathalyzer test. So it's for early detection, and it will be really cheap. And you know that early diagnostic is key to managing diseases, and it's going to be really cool. So we're doing a lot of really amazing stuff, but I can't really share much more than that. Yes, you can see the McDonald's cup. The nice people at McDonald's gave it to me clean. I asked for a clean cup so that I'll be able to keep it. So they let me. I'm thinking maybe on Sunday, maybe dropping by, seeing if they still have any McDonald's meals left. Maybe I can buy the chicken nuggets box as well. But honestly, I'm probably gonna do absolutely nothing with it, obviously. So it's still kind of funny to have it here. Yeah, so okay, so let's get started. We have a lot of stuff planned. We still I haven't talked to any of you about butter yet, and like Kriti said in the chat, U.S. Puerto Rican Army, please, if you can, please buy butter. We're trying to donate as much money as we can. Please buy it. We want that third number 1 week. So if you can, please buy. Please contact the funding accounts. We can do this. We're strong on sales. Sales are equal more than streams, so we can definitely do this. So US and Puerto Rican Army, if you're listening, please buy butter. Buy it as much as you can. Create new users if you need to. There is funding going around, so please buy it. Also, keep streaming, Army. We got this, right? This is gonna be a long comeback. We have an album coming out. It's not official yet, but obviously there's gonna be an album coming out sometime before the end of August because that's the Grammy cutoff line. And we know BTS wants that Grammy. We know they are always working on songs, so there's gonna be a new album. This is a long comeback, so keep streaming, keep buying, and let's hope that we get that third number 1. Let's do our best. Hi, Mario. So yeah, so let's start. I'm going to do an unboxing of the Learn Korean with TinyTan. Oh, I wanted to add before, for those of you who are new to the channel, I don't know if there will be any new people to the channel here, but as you know, all the revenue from this channel goes towards the comeback. So please, if you can, either have ad block turned off, or if you're watching on premium, that's fine. But make sure that if there's an ad that pops up, please click on it. You can skip ads after 40 seconds. I'm trying to insert as much as I can, which I know is very annoying, but it helps the comeback a lot. We donated for this comeback about $350. I think the next donation I'll make will be next month. I've actually YouTube gives money in like not all the time. You don't get it immediately. So I donated as much as I could without getting the money yet. So I will make the next polls in probably a month when I actually get money from YouTube. So please keep streaming, keep buying. Let's support this as much as we can. And thank you all so much. I've seen all the support. Thank you. So okay, let's start with the actual thing. Yesterday, I got the Learn Korean with TinyTan box. I do have the Learn Korean with BTS right here. I've only done the first chapter, and it's been a while, and I don't remember much. So my plan is, and tell me what you guys think. Since, I'm working, I don't really have time, but I really, really want to learn Korean. I really do. So I was thinking that maybe we can do like every Tuesday. I will just learn it and have the camera on. And those who want to join me, if you have this, or if you don't and you just want to watch me attempt to learn Korean, which would be extremely embarrassing. But I thought it would be like something that will help me commit more to it, and also like make it maybe a bit more fun. So yeah, I'm still like, I don't know, I think it might be too boring to do, but let me know what you think. It could be something. Maybe it will motivate me to actually do it. So yeah, so let's see what's inside the box. It arrived yesterday, and I haven't opened it yet. At all. I only opened this part of it so that it won't be totally embarrassing when I try to rip off the plastic, because you know that the most stressful thing about opening merch or anything is opening the plastic. So let's start. As you know, I don't know if you know, but this box, the Learn Korean with TinyTan, is supposed to be like for beginners, for people who don't know anything about Korean. So it's really like, it's better to start with this and then move on to the Learn Korean with BTS. You can immediately go to the Learn Korean with BTS. That's what I did before this came out, and honestly, that's really it's right from the beginning, so you don't have to have any prior knowledge. But from what I understand, the Learn Korean with TinyTan is supposed to be even more beginner friendly. It definitely, I think, from what I saw, the funnest thing about it has games, and that helps so much. When we do our equivalent to the SATs, we have to learn our language, math, and English. But when learning learning Hebrew is, none of us speak in like those fancy words, so you don't really have a lot of vocabulary unless you read a lot of books, and even then it can get like, there's so much influence from Arabic, from Yiddish, from all these different, from Latin, obviously, there's all these different impacts and influences on the language, that there are a lot of phrases that you just don't use in daily life and you're just not aware that they exist. So there are a lot of companies that, in order to help students learn the language, they do games, and those are so effective. They have like apps on your phone, on your computer, and you just sit and you play games, and that's how you learn the language. And it's super effective. I don't think this is not the same. They don't have, it's not an app. It's not as interactive. You don't get scored and improve your score or anything, but it's really, games are a great way to learn. That's why kids play games. Games are a great way to learn. They're a fantastic tool if done correct, because you always want to improve your score, and it's more interactive, it's engaging. When you have a time limit on something, it enforces you to have like this instinct reaction, and that's so much more powerful than memorizing, because it means that you're beyond that. You passed memorizing and now you go by instinct. So yeah, so games are really good, and the fact that this has it is super important and super helpful. So let's see what's actually inside. I think this is the first time I've noticed merch coming with the Hybe logo on it. As you can see, I got my nails done, all for Festa. I got my nails, got my eyebrows, all that. Okay, so let's see what's inside. Okay, so we took the plastic off. It says, "Have fun learning to read and write in Hangul with TinyTan." On the back, it shows you what it has. So there's a book, there's a workbook, there's the pen, there's a poster, two posters, there's masking tape, and sticker pack. Now, the pen of the Learn Korean with BTS is not Bluetooth connected, and I really hope this one is. I don't know if I don't know if you uh, like, most people these days have Bluetooth earphones, right? We no longer have that cable. So if the like, I travel a lot on train, and having a pen that's connected to my earphones or earbuds would be super helpful. But I don't know if this is the one, but the Learn Korean with BTS pen is definitely not able to connect via Bluetooth. Um, oh, hold on, I pressed the wrong card. Ah. Oof, crap. Hold on. Apparently, there's like all this stuff that you can do while live stream, and I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Yeah, so I don't know if I recommend it yet, because I haven't bought it. Like, I just bought it. I haven't actually used it yet, so it's a bit hard to say. Um, from what I've seen, it seems like it's a very good product, and if you want to learn Korean, I think this is a great way to do it, because having games, having something that's interactive and that teaches you in various ways how to use that. It's not just you don't just read it, or you don't just say it, or it's much more interactive than that. So I think it's very helpful. Yeah. So let's see what's inside. Yeah. So, well, it has a weird smell. Yeah. So you have all the TinyTan. Here you have the TinyTan Hybe logo, and let's see. Oh. Okay, you can actually see it, right? Hold on. This is tricky. I hope you can see it. I'm waiting to see if you can actually see it. I'm trying. I know it's gonna fall. Yeah. Lone Star. Me too. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what's actually inside. This is so hard to do. I don't actually have a table here. I have a chair and a second chair, and it's all chaotic. So yeah, this is a mess. Okay. So what we have here two masking tapes that are pretty thick for like washing tape. You have words in Hangul here that hopefully one day I'll be able to read and tell you what it says. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I know the letters, but I can't just whip it out. That's the problem, right? Like I said, it has to be instinct. So yeah, so you have the TinyTan, this masking tape that has the Hangul words, words on it. And you have this TinyTan, which has the Hangul letters along with adorable TinyTan, the TinyTan members. So it's really cute. Okay, so that's that. You have here some Hangul flashcards, which is so important when you learn a language, right? Having flashcards, it's helpful. It helps you memorize. I hate opening stuff online. It's freaking me out. Also, the flashcards are interactive with the pen. So it's, again, really helpful that you can use the pen for the flashcards. You have a stand here that you can put the cards on. So that's good if you want to keep it up. There's instruction for the flashcards. It's a set. You have the vowels. You have vowels and consonants, right? That's how you say it. And on the back, you have words that use those vowels and consonants. So you can see. Yeah, so it looks like this. They're also like really nice to touch. It's kind of weird to say, but these flashcards are really, I don't know, it's not soft. I guess, yeah, it's kind of soft. They're really, really nice. So you have the double letters, the thing of it all. And here you have so you have the consonants, the vowels, and you also have TinyTan. You have as well animals and fruit, right? There's animals and fruits. You can see? Yeah. So it's really high quality. They're really nice. And so you have the animal, and then you can guess how to say it. Giraffe, dog. Everyone needs to learn how to say giraffe, I guess. Fox. And fruit. And they're really nice. Yeah. Okay. So that's the flashcards. There's a lot of flashcards. It's this thick. Overall, it's 50 cards here. Okay, so this was the flashcards. Every time I do like one of these unboxings, I remember BTS doing the Map of the Soul Persona unboxing and how terrible that was to Army to watch, for Army to watch, right? The way they ripped the album, they ripped the plastic, so nerve-wracking. I think many Army lost a few months of their lives watching it. Okay, so here we have the sticker pack. Again, everything has the TinyTan. It's all super cute. Let's see what's in the sticker pack. Okay, so you have, okay, this is the cutest thing that I've ever seen. You have the TinyTan doing like the shape of the vowels and consonants. As you can see here, I hope you can see it well. And that like to help you remember. It's so cute. And here you have letters for your keyboard. So you can use your keyboard for Hangul, and it will make it easy. You have, again, some really cute TinyTan stickers with words on them. And you have this. Now this, I don't know if you all saw the explanation, the TinyTan official unboxing video that BTS, that Hype released. But these are language stickers, and they are important because with the pen, you take your pen, and then you choose the language, and then the pen speaks that language. So if you choose English, the pen will speak in English. If you use Japanese, it will speak in Japanese, Korean, or Spanish. So you take these and you put it on the book, and then you can just choose the language you want it to be. The BTS, the Learn Korean with BTS books already have them printed on the book, but here you can put it in like key places and make it easier for you to use. So that's really helpful, having those stickers. So let's put it back. Okay. Now, just okay. So now we have the Learn Korean with TinyTan, the actual book that we use, or that we will use. I don't know if you know, but I'm sure that most of you do. Learn Korean with TinyTan also comes with videos on VOD. You can purchase just the videos. I think they're $15, and you can just use those and try and learn Korean from those. I haven't bought them yet. I plan to once I actually start using this. So you can watch the videos. It's all about Bora's journey through Korea. And that should be really helpful. Like I said, when you learn a language, it's very important that you have a lot of engaging options. It's not just reading, it's not just writing, it's not just speaking. You have to make sure your brain is active all the time. You can't just be on auto work, and because then you won't be able to retain it. You have to be able to whip it out, whip out the words, and be able to not just memorize but also use it. So it's very important to make learning language as engaging as possible. So you have the book. Everything is activated with the pen, so you can touch the pen and then you are able to hear it. You have here messages from BTS. The book is divided to chapters. You can see here there's color-coded chapters. Let's see, the first chapter is really, it starts with just the letters themselves, what they sound like, words that use them. It's very important learning language, also learning how to write the language and the direction of the strokes when you make the letters, because when you don't use the right direction, the letters come out different. Even though it might be easier to do it in a different way, it's very important to actually follow the way that the letter should be written, because not doing it will cause the letter to look a bit different and can cause a lot of confusion. So yeah, so it's divided by chapters. They teach you to very slowly. There's no rush here. Obviously, you can go back and forth. Make sure you're actually retaining everything. It's all with adorable TinyTan images. From what I understand, you can also. We'll talk about it in a second. Okay, this is the workbook that comes with it, and this is where all the it's a bit more. Instead of memorizing, this is where you write everything and really learn it more in depth. It correlates with the chapters. You can see here again. You have the. I hope you can see it. There's some color coordination here, so it all correlates with the chapters from the book. So you do the book and then you do the workbook, and you work in tandem. You don't finish one and then go to the other. Now this here, there are two posters. Yeah, when you buy this sort of stuff, you need to buy two: one to keep in the closet and one to actually use, I guess. Okay, so here we have two posters, and the posters are of the Hangul sounds or letters, and the whole point is for you to have it up on your wall. Oh, you can see it. It's to have it up on your wall and for you to practice all the time. When you learn a language, you have to practice constantly. So yeah, so you have two posters. This one looks exactly like an eye exam, right? But it's all to show you while the letters may look, or the shapes may look almost similar, the sounds are very different. So it's all to help you practice. Okay, so these are the posters. And now we're going to get to the actual important thing of this set, and what makes this set so different from any other language learning kit. Because obviously you can find easy workbooks or books to learn a language in the beginner level. But the most impressive thing about this set is the pen. Oh, wait. Hold on. It's the pen. And it's all purple. So let's see what the pen looks like. From what I understand, this pen, you can get it to say, you can record your name or get it to say your name. And so when BTS talk, they say your name or something. So yeah, it comes with the charger. Again, I don't understand why it's not USB-C, the charger. Who uses this kind of charger anymore? Yeah, okay. So this is the pen. It's all purple and perfect. See right here. I think it kind of looks blue on screen, but it's purple, I promise. It says learn Korean with TinyTan. You have the speaker right here. you have the BTS logo, and again, it's all just purple and perfect. Let's see what it says. This is the warranty. So there are no instructions on this thing. Just turn it on. The instructions are probably in the book itself. Yeah, there's no instructions here, so they're probably inside the book. No, but it's purple. I promise you, it's purple. Let's turn it on and see what it says.
안녕하세요, 아미. 아미 여러분, 함께 고고.
Go. And when you use it, let's like I said, you have the English and yeah. So right now it's not working because we haven't actually set a language yet, so it doesn't know what language to speak. But this, because it's always in Korean, it does know. So you can see it's not, you don't even press, you just do a tiny touch. Just tap it to the paper. It's so impressive. Now this, it will be lost because we haven't chosen a language. So once you choose a language, it will say either in Korean or English or Japanese or Spanish. But these, because there always will be in Korean.
이야기, 가요. 쓰다, 써요. 짜다.
It doesn't have that much, right? Yeah, so it's basically, see?
듣다, 덮지.
So you just press it. It's kind of amazing. Okay, so let's turn it off.
아미 여러분 사랑해요. 보라 해.
And that's it. That's the kit. It is a lot. There's a lot of stuff here. For those who are joining it now, I've said that I'm considering learning this while live streaming. So if anyone wants to like learn it with me, or it's basically just to get me to actually use this, because as amazing as this is, it does take effort. It takes time. It takes for us to use and learn, and I find a lot of excuses not to. So I would really want to put in the effort, and I thought maybe this will be a way to get me to commit more to it. So we'll see. After Festa is done, maybe do like every Tuesday or something, like a learn Korean with TinyTan class or something. Okay, so I put everything aside, and now we can talk about what we're actually here for, and that's butter, right? We have butter, we have Festa. We haven't talked about any of it at all. So yeah, it's 10:30 p.m. I'm gonna post my Zoom link up, so anyone who wants to join the chat and talk is welcome. Let me just post it for a second. Okay, I posted the links. It will probably take people a few minutes to join, right? Yeah, I'll put it like this. I was wondering, are you guys getting any ads while watching this? Because I intermittently click on the insert ad button, but I don't know if it actually works. Really? Oh, there's someone who wants to talk. Let's see who this is. Okay. It's not. People are joining and then they're leaving. Okay, well, people decide if they want to join or not. Let's talk. I'm sure everyone here has seen today's performance and how amazing that was. I really hope it would be longer, but it was amazing, wasn't it? Which song was your favorite? Nah, don't answer that. No one can choose. They were all so good. I'm so glad like they took each piece from each song and it was also good. Like they chose the perfect verses. um, we still have a lot going, right? There's gonna be we had that performance today. Soon we'll get the Festa discussion. Yeah. Yeah, so like Namjoon really pushed him. Really pushed Yoongi. Oh. Did you see Tae dancing in the back, going like this? And there's a part where Jin turns around and dances with Jungkook, and like Jungkook is like right at the end. Jungkook is singing like on like the raised platform, like on the stairs, and Jin just has his back to the camera and dances with Jungkook like this. So cute. Like that entire performance was perfect. Um, Everything about it. Hobie's verse in Wings is one of my favorite. It's so good. And the energy it brings to that song, like, and when he does it with Jungkook, so good. It's also good. And now we're not gonna talk about Namjoon's verse in Look Here, right? That was too much. Too much. Far too much. I don't know how we survive this. I'm gonna just put it on repeat all the time. No one is joining the chat. The live stream. No one wants to talk. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, it was just the whole thing was I was sure we're getting like the full song, so it was surprising it was only just a single verse from each song, like a verse and a chorus. But they really chose the perfect verses from each song. And when they did after Look Here, they had Save Me. I was sure they're not gonna do both of Namjoon's, and Namjoon's verses in Save Me is my favorite, and I love how everyone gets hyped up for that verse. Like they always dance to it, even in like they did it in the Tiny Desk concert, and now they did it here. So they always dance when they hear that verse. They always dance like Namjoon, like you know. So I was really happy that they had that verse, even though he just did Look Here, and that they had Yoongi and Jimin and Jin was fantastic, and like all of it, all is just perfect. But it was just I watched it with my dad after it, like the first time I watched it on my phone, and then I watched it with my dad, and he was like, "What? Did you see this already?" And I was like, "Yeah." So what? When? Why didn't you call me? And so I told him it was just like an hour ago. I'm not gonna wait. But I think we're gonna watch this a few times. Yeah, I didn't really take the Festa test because by the time I got off work to look at it, all the answers were already kind of online and I was already spoiled. So I didn't bother to take it, but it was so difficult. So hard. Um oh, they sang pipe. Yeah, they sang Pipe Piper after we all failed that test. And we always say that if if we had a test about BTS, we'll ace it, but we failed hard. That test was so difficult. Um, so hard. There were a lot of really cute stuff in this Festa. Oh, like Festa is such a special time in this fandom. Um, it's my favorite time of the year. I think like my birthday month is August, but June has become my favorite, definitely. Um, what the math was easy. Come on, the math was super easy. Everything else was hard, but the math was. People are not getting ads. If you have premium, you won't get ads, obviously, but you're still helping. And make sure your ad block is turned off. That's the most I can do. I will be adding ads to it later, so if people watch this live stream later, they'll have ads. But I won't. I have no, other than pressing a button, I can't force ads to come up. The thing with YouTube, that if you don't constantly post, they don't view your channel as ad worthy, even if you say that, tell them to put ads in the video. So you have to make sure, like I have to upload all the time, which is why now I'm doing a full month with everyday uploads. But the army funding date is basically the first time that BTS met army. That's what it is. Oh, thank you so much, Stephanie. I'm sorry if I'm not clear enough, or if it's a language barrier. Um, I know it's hard, and I really appreciate all the support from people who don't understand English, who still watch this and still stream. It's really sweet, and I really appreciate all the help and support you guys have given this channel. um, I'm really hoping to come to Dubai in December. Yes, it looks like I am. I still haven't bought tickets, and I can't guarantee it yet. It will probably take a little while. But yes, I'm planning to go to Dubai in December, and there's a high chance of me going to LA and Vegas in September. And I've actually talked with Excelest and with Research BTS, with Nicole and Roseanne. I talked to them, and we're gonna meet up hopefully in Vegas. And then I talked to Slip This, and I might meet him in LA. Hopefully, I'll be able to meet more army that are in LA. But yeah, I'm planning a trip there, and any army who wants to meet up, it'll be really fun. Can go grab lunch. So yeah, so I'm planning a trip to the US, and I'm planning a trip to Dubai. Hopefully, they will happen. You already heard bicycle? Yeah, of course I heard bicycle. It's fantastic. Do I have a favorite lyric from the song? I love the idea of the wind under your feet while you're bicycling. It's just, it feels like you're breathing air. And even more, I love the thought of the blurry scenery, because we've all done that, right? We've all ridden either on a bicycle or in a car, and you just see everything blurry around you, and you have a song playing in your head, and you can't exactly capture that moment, but it feels like you're in a music video almost, and you just imagine like a camera on you singing it, and you want to be able to capture this moment. And I feel like in bicycle, when he talks about that blurry scenery that goes past you, it kind of reminded me of that. And with bicycle, you also have like the wind in your face, and you have that really feeling that you're just alone in the world almost, because you can't hear anything. The wind is loud, and nothing is exactly clear because you're constantly moving. So I just feel like you're in your own little moment. Even if you're riding with someone, you're alone, and you're able to concentrate just on yourself and be with your thoughts, or even just clear your head completely and just concentrate on the music that you're listening to. And I guess that's the kind of feeling and vibe I got from Bicycle, and I really loved it. I'll try to enunciate more. um, so yeah, so that's my my thoughts on Bicycle. And let's see if there's someone in. Oh, there are people waiting in the waiting room. Finally, I don't need to talk to myself. Oh, Paula, you're here. You're so sweet. Or is it a different Paula? Every time you guys do this to me, I don't know if it's the same Paula or a different Paula. Okay, there's someone joining now. Let's see if it works. I don't know. My Zoom is giving me issues, I think. Okay, it's trying to join someone, I think. I can't seem to, I don't know what's going on. Why isn't it allowing it to join? There. Okay, this is weird. Okay, I'm gonna try someone else. Oh, okay.
Okay, this is weird. Okay, I'm gonna try someone else.
Victoria?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try
Hi.
someone else.
Can you mute the video?
You call me, right?
Yeah.
Because right now I'm trimming, so I need to turn off the trimming, I think.
Yeah.
Now I'm trimming, so I need to turn off the.
Oh, it kicked her out. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Hold on. We're trying. We're working here. We'll make it work. Okay, let's try this. Oh, okay. We're working. Paula?
Hi, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. I wanted to join just for a bit because I was in between classes and I saw you streaming and I was like, okay, let's just talk about Butter and Muster and Festa, and yeah, I just wanted to join. So hey, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? Thank you for joining.
No, thank you. So yeah.
What do you think about today's performance?
Oh, today's performance, I was just amazing. Because they managed to put like little bits from each song, like, right from the beginning to really recent, and that was just, it was really touching, like, because I can remember like when I first started as listening to their music, because I listened to their whole discography first, and I remember that Dark and Wild, like Yogi Boa, like Look Here was one of my favorites, and seeing them like doing again that verse was just incredible. Like that verse is, oh my gosh. But yeah, no, every single, like, I can't help it. It was really touching, like how they did it, and yeah, I was
Yeah,
really happy.
it's like a tour through BTS's discography, right?
Yes, exactly. And I found it funny because I have a friend of mine that recently became an army, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, this song I haven't heard it yet, and this one and this one." And she was like, "Okay, now you have to listen to Dark and Wild. You gotta know, you gotta go through listening party." And yeah,
Yes.
it was really fun.
Yes, honestly, like these listening parties that we've been doing recently, and you get to listen to songs from the beginning and like actually talk to people about them. It's not just you listening; you get to engage with people over these songs, and I think it's so important that we're doing it, and it's so important that Baby Army or people who haven't ventured into their discography so much, because there's a lot of content and it takes time, and you should take your time and enjoy it. There's no rush, and they have so many songs and everything. There's always stuff coming out, so it's hard to catch up. But being able to go right from the beginning and listening to Too Cool for School and School Love Affair and all these albums right from the beginning, it's so fun. You're like, oh, that song was amazing. Oh, that song. Oh.
So true, so true. Like, it's just a joy for me to share, like, with everyone, talking about like this song and this one, and yeah, it's just amazing. Besides, I was able to participate for the streaming party that BTS Chart Data did, and it was like, yes, going through whole discography again. Yeah,
Yeah. It
amazing.
was like I wished I could join. I couldn't, but then I did my own like playlist, and I have like for each album I have a playlist with butter in the middle, so I can just go from like one playlist to another and listen to the albums while streaming butter. Um, but yeah, it was just so much fun, and I think Muster, like when BTS has a concert, there's always a concept behind it, right? So the set list is very strict, but when they do Muster, then anything is possible, and they can do any song they want, and I think it makes it really fun, and they put a lot of songs that they wouldn't normally perform, so I can't wait for Muster.
Oh yes, me too. I'm like, they can, they are going to give us, I don't know, guessing, like, from at least from what the set list they teased, what they teased about. And oh, I cannot wait for that Tuechita performance. I'm going to, like, I don't know. For real.
I
Um,
can't
um,
we're getting the Cheetah in that palace because they gave the coordinates for the palace, right?
oh, yes, yes, it's true.
Like it's yeah, and they also like teased that disease is gonna be, and like I like it's gonna be amazing, such an amazing performance.
Oh, yes. I just can't wait. I can't wait, like, for real. I was able to get ticket this time. I shared it with I'm sharing it with my sister, so it's going to be amazing. Ah, I just
Did you get for both days or day one?
no, just one, just for the first day. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the second one, but I'll figure it out, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be someone some
Hopefully,
way.
it's getting stricter each
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
besides, I really like to, if I'm able to afford well, not this time because I shared with my sister, but
Yeah.
every single time that I can afford these like live performances, tickets, and to just to be able to buy and to enjoy from the commodity of my house is like, if I'm able to, I'm going to spend it.
Yeah.
Like no questions about it. Just to show support. And like
Yeah.
for last time, I remember for the Bang Bang Con live, and how many people were just tuned in for that
Live stream.
day. And yeah, it was
Yeah.
amazing. So yeah.
Yeah. I think, like, the way I see it, I think every army should be able to watch BTS live, because we are lucky. We live in the same time as they are, right? And we are army now. Everyone that's army now, they are army now. So everyone that's army now should be able to see BTS live. And unfortunately, some people can't afford to. And some people, even if they can afford, they don't have PayPal in their country or something like that, and they don't have the option to pay for it. And I myself remember what it was like being a poor student who could barely afford anything, and watching stuff illegally. And now that I can afford it, I obviously I pay for it, and I urge people that can afford to buy, and like you share with someone else, because the ticket is available for 2 devices, so you can share it with someone else. But if you have the option, please buy a ticket. But if you don't, then I think it's okay to live stream.
Yeah, yes, totally. I mean, everyone deserves to see BTS live. I mean, it's such a joy performing, and it's truly an amazing experience. So
Yeah,
yeah. So
it's a
yeah.
once in a lifetime thing, and most people can't afford to go to concerts. Most people can't. It's like I hate to think of an army who's like genuinely an army and won't be able to watch BTS live because of $50 or 25 if you share it. I think it's too heartbreaking. So where I say, like, if you can't afford it, then it's okay. But if you can, please buy.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Oh, amazing. Oh, I just can't wait. Like, muster what's left. I think we have like the interview or sort of talk that they do among themselves for like, I think the last day, maybe like the 13th.
Yeah.
I haven't checked really thoroughly the calendar, but I'm like, oh, each every single year that Festa happens is such a joy. Just so it's like a yearly event, and I'm just so happy to have them in my life, like this, and be able to celebrate their achievements and the joy that they have been uh, together for 8 years now. Like, it's just
Yeah.
it blows my mind every single time, because they're just, I don't know, I just can't explain how much they give us, like they give themselves in every single song and performance, and how lovely they are, and how they express themselves and their love for army. Like last time, like for the army profile, I was just like kept reading, and I barely could hold my tears because they were so precious. And yeah,
And
there's
also
just
we're getting the Festa conversation thing. And that's the best part of Festa, I feel like.
oh
The part where they just sit and talk. I still think like 2018 was the best one.
I remember that one. I think it was like the reunion, like office reunion, like with the soju, something like
Yeah.
I think that it was that one. Like, oh my gosh, they were so chaotic. And I keep remembering like the fact that Taehyung like did that thing with the bottle and
Yeah. Like
no
that.
no no. It was like so much fun. Ah.
Yeah. And Jin fed Yoongi in that clam shell.
Oh yes, like he automatically like he opened his mouth and what is this? I just can't wait. Oh
And yeah. And then one after that, like in 2018, was also really good. When they were like talking
yes.
about they said something about each one, like how they changed from the beginning. That was really heartfelt. They're always heartfelt. Like it's always
Yeah. They're always heartfelt and it's really precious that they choose to share that way through like their conversations with us. And it I don't know, I really cherish those moments that they shared with us.
yeah. Yeah. I think also the one in 2018 where they talked about how, because at that time we didn't know that they were going through a hard time or that they were thinking about stopping this and not continuing their contract. But in that festa, they talked about how they all went on vacation together and ate together and talked and how that helped them. And like after that mama speech, it all like everyone was like, oh, that's that trip. That's when they decided that they're going to continue being BTS. And I don't know, something about that festa is just so special.
Oh yes. Now when you look back, knowing what they went through and the mama speech and the whole thing, like seeing it again, it's like yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's truly special.
Yeah. My coworkers started when they WhatsApp me, sometimes they use BTS gift now. And but the thing is they don't always know the context. So sometimes they like it's spot on. But one time one of them sent me like a gif of Tay crying and I was like, listen, no. We don't do this here. It's not no. Don't use that.
No, 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 no. Not those, not that moment. No, not
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, not ever.
That's great. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to join. I was
Yeah, me too. It's so much
like,
fun. Oh,
I just
sorry, the playbacks on the channel now are 1777. Just so you all know.
okay. Nice.
Yeah. You know those sevens.
Oh, so yeah.
And we didn't talk about butter.
Oh, it's true. Butter. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
butter.
I just love this song so much.
Yeah, it's like the minute I heard that bass, that funky bass and the whole melodies and how bright everyone was on the whole song. The whole song is just so refreshing. I can in a melodic sense as well. The lyrics, but the part that got me the most was like got army right behind us when we say so. That was like they have immortalized us, their fandom, in in their discovery, like in history. Like it's going to be
Yeah.
forever. They got that lyric part.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're always
I
gonna
was
be
really
there.
touched. Yeah, I was really touched. Um, just amazing, amazing. Like I keep remembering when I was whenever I'm streaming on YouTube, like alternating from videos and seeing that again, it's like flawless from top to bottom, every single, like every stage, every outfit, like there's just it's just I cannot even express, like it's perfection, like they have done it so well. And then, well, we have the remixes as well. It's so good.
Yeah, all of them are fantastic, and it's amazing. No matter how many times I've listened to Butter, and I've listened a lot, I just can't get enough of that song. It's just so good. It's so much fun to sing to.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like whenever I'm doing the dishes, whenever I'm, I don't know, doing chores around the house, and then suddenly I'm just singing because it's something that I do. My parents don't mind. Um, and this is a side step like, and they're like, okay, I'm really happy, and yeah, it's really refreshing. Like I get for me as well. I'm never going to get tired of listening to Butter, like ever, at least for now, I guess, until it might change. I don't think so, but yeah.
Yeah, like I like Dynamite, but Butter, I really love Butter. It's so much fun. It's got such a fun vibe, and like I said, that bass, it's just perfect.
Yeah, it just makes you want to stand up and dance and just do whatever you want to do to feel the music. And that's just really, really nice because not many of us, like, I don't know. Most of people is just like, oh, I don't find joy like listening to music or whatever. And for me, BTS, it's like, no, they
Yeah.
brought back joy, like dancing, like listening to music, like fully embracing the whole experiences. uh each release that they do, each music release, like it's just, so it became part of my life, and I'm so happy for that. I cannot even imagine not not being able to enjoy. So yeah.
Yeah, they're amazing. And it's so like rumors are we're getting a new album soon.
Ah, yes, Darby's birthday, like 9th of July. I'm like, the kid already denied it, but that's finally confirmation. Like, okay.
Yeah. We need to big hit or hype to say we're not confirming this, so we know it's confirmed.
Exactly. Okay, now we got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot even imagine what they are going to throw at us, but yeah, it's going to be an amazing journey that I can't wait. Seriously. Oh my
And
god.
also there's the rumored Coldplay. Um
Yeah, they said that. I don't know. I'm just like, I hope. Oh my god. Because um I don't know, Coldplay has been like for my childhood, like really present with their music and such. I really love listening to it a lot. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's like a crossover of my
yeah.
both worlds. Like, oh my gosh, it would be really an incredible collab if it happens. Like, hopefully, we don't know what. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think if collabs are like just for fun and not for promotion, I I think they like I don't want BTS to feel like they have to have an American or Western artist to chart. Just like I don't want them to feel like they have to sing in English to chart. Um, but if they do it by choice, which they have for Dynamite and Butter, like no one, BTS were already filling stadiums easily. They didn't need, like, no matter what song would have come out instead of Dynamite, it would have been number one. So they didn't need the English to chart. It's just an added bonus that they get to. Um, but the same I feel like with collabs. Like they don't need to have collabs in order to chart, but doing a collab that's just for fun and that's really putting both artists on the same playing field, or BTS higher.
Yeah.
then that's fun and that's good, and that's there's something flying there, and like if they do like with Coldplay or like Queen or
Oh,
Paul McCartney or like something like that's big, it will be so much fun. Not because they need it, but because it just like if they do um a Linkin Park BTS collab, I would die.
oh my god. Oh my god.
I would die. Like Mike Shinoda.
Like Mike Shinoda, can you imagine? Yeah, I'm like, I would be deceased, like for real, because I don't know. But yeah, I completely agree with you. Like, if it's just for the fun, then yes, absolutely. I mean, because they are already, I don't know, they're so big right now, so global, and it doesn't. I think that yeah, the English is just another bonus, just like you said. Like they shouldn't need it to chart or any collab with other artists just to get around on the US charts. But yeah, I cannot even imagine. Like you say Mike Shinoda, and I'm like, I
And also, like
I can help imagine it.
he tweeted about like they did one of their Bangtan bombs has them lip syncing to Linkin Park,
Yeah, I remember that.
and he
Yeah.
saw it, and then well, he liked my comment on it, so like we're basically best friends now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so that would be for me, like everyone I think knows that before I was in army, I was a soldier. Linkin Park.
Oh, amazing. Oh, for real. Oh, that would be
No, but I wasn't
sad.
like active in the fandom or anything.
Mm.
The fandom is like no fandom is as active as army, so it
No,
wasn't.
absolutely.
There's nothing like
Yeah.
army out there.
No, yeah. Yeah, I can relate because I was also kind of like sort of soldier for Linkin Park. I mean, I listened to all their discography. I went to see them even live when they came to Buenos Aires, to Argentina, and then it was like seeing them live at least once. It was amazing because they constantly came here,
They're
and yeah,
so good live.
there's a lot.
I
Yeah,
saw
so
I saw them too when they were here, and I was like front row.
oh
But
no,
then they started because they don't have a golden ring. You just have to show up early and you're there.
yeah.
But then people started doing like well, here it's called fogo, but I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
Like
Here's
when
also
you
called pogo too.
yeah,
Like pushing,
yeah,
like yeah.
like the bouncing and the pushing, and I could, and I was just by
Very
myself.
important. You.
Like there was
Yeah.
no
Oh,
one to watch over me. I guess so. I moved back because it was too much for me. But it was such a magical night because it was, I think, like in February or something. It was during the Thousand Suns tour, and
oh,
there was um like no rain for a while, and there was a fog that night, and while the performance was going, the fog was like coming down, and there was like water in the air, so all the lights really shone, like you had like these beams of lights all over, because then that you could see because there was so much water in the air, and it was so foggy. And by the time the concert finished, like while we were driving home, you couldn't see 5 feet in front of you. Like we were driving so slow back home because you couldn't see anything. There was just like this major fog. Like during the concert, it just created such an amazing atmosphere because it was so foggy, and like it didn't hide anything. The fog still hasn't come down, but everything had that like mystical feeling almost.
Wow, that's amazing. Like, wow. Yeah, no, I remember, I think when I saw them live, yeah, it was for the album, like for 1,000 Suns as well.
It
And
was a great concert.
I went with my brother, I remember, but we got separated. Like, right, I was like really, really near to the stage because it was like, yeah, no, only the only seats that there were. I think it was, I can't remember the word, but I was like in the part like everyone was standing up and basically no um no space in between. Like we were all pushing and getting together and like that, and it was really amazing. Even if I was alone, like it was the securities were amazing, and that concert was incredible. But yours, oh my gosh, the fog! That I cannot believe, like yeah. And now and then I would imagine like what would it be like a BTS concert, like standing up like that. I mean, in Brazil they had like sections, like everyone was standing up, like the
Yeah.
VIP and the other parts. I keep remembering because I was 2 years ago. Oh my gosh. I remember like they were constantly taking out people because they were so close together and they were like a lot of push, and the Latin America always so passionate, and
Yeah.
it was like, oh my god. Yeah, no, amazing. Wow.
I
Wow.
Wembley, everyone was standing, but no one was pushing. Like everyone was in their place, but everyone was standing. Yeah. I want like, do you know that Freddie Mercury Queen performance where they sing in Brazil, where they sing "Love of My Life"?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like
actually,
like BTS in Brazil, like or not just but doing that kind of like a festival. And Jin once mentioned that that's what he wanted to do, like that it's not a concert, it's a festival, and it's their festival. Like people are coming to see them, but everyone can come and see it, and you have hundreds of thousands, not 60. You have more, and that kind of feeling that a festival has, I think, can play with BTS very well.
oh yeah,
Yeah, because that
absolutely.
Love of My Life performance has to be top 5 performances, I think.
Oh yes, so legendary. My mom is a huge fan from Queen, so I was like, oh, when they announced, I remember when they announced about about um having a concert on Wembley, and well, it was just like, oh my gosh, it's so legend.
Yeah.
uh, I feel like that memory of them being there, and then like the last day everyone singing like the surprise for Forever Young, and
Oh,
wow, it was just I keep remembering it, it's just amazing. But we're here, so yeah. Oh wow, what an amazing journey to be an army, right? Like,
yeah.
just
Nothing
I
is
give,
better than being an army.
yeah, yeah, honestly, like I cannot I cannot even imagine not being an army.
Yeah, and like we're an army now. We're not an army in
Ex-
40 years. Like we will be an army in 40 years. But it's not
yeah,
that we
yeah,
found them from 40 years from now. It's we're at the same time the BTS are active and here, and we get to do all
exactly.
this.
Exactly, being able to be like sharing our existence together and be able to to grow up together. It's just, I don't know, I feel a really strong connection. Like even then, I don't know. But
Yeah.
it's like it's so precious. That's why even more I cherish their music even more because of that. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
amazing. It's just they bring people together, and their music brings people together, and they're just the best people.
yes, you're so good. Oh, okay. Oh, Homer, I really have to go now.
It's okay. Thank you
So
so much.
thank you. Thank you for like accepting and having this talk together, and hopefully we can um have another one soon. Maybe
Thank you. I
after
will.
Festa for
I
now.
will have. I don't know if I'll be able to do one before the concert, but I will definitely have one on Sunday after the performance.
Oh,
Like it will
nice.
probably take a few hours because we'll all have to like pick ourselves back up.
Yeah.
But yeah, there will be a live stream on Sunday and on Monday after the two performances. So we'll all be able to talk together and cry together and
Oh, yes. I get it really. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you
thank
so
you. Thank you so
much.
much.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah. Um yeah, so like I said, we're gonna do a live stream on Sunday. There's gonna be a live stream on Monday. So we're gonna talk about everything. And we have to because that concert I'll have to be able to talk to someone about it. Um so yeah, so there will be a live stream. Now, as I said, I'm trying to do a video every day on this channel for the next month to help bring this channel up. We need, I don't know if you saw, but YouTube recently has been lowering the number of ads. And that's because for like a week, I didn't post anything. You have to, the more you upload, the more people subscribe, the more people engage, the more ads YouTube brings to the channel, the more YouTube sees your channel as something that's worth putting ads on. So if we want to make more money towards the comeback, I have to put out more videos and people have to watch them and interact and subscribe and well, all that, but I have to put on more videos. So what I'm planning to do, I don't know if you saw, I have all of episode 11 broken down now with Daisy, and I'm actually gonna upload all the episodes with Brian Raleigh from Forbes. So for the next few weeks, all the episode with Brian Raleigh, I have 2 hours of conversations with him on the channel. So it's all gonna be broken down to 10 minutes and uploaded to the CB Fun playlist. Hopefully people will watch it. There are a few not necessarily live streams podcast planned as well. I have my cousin, he's a musician, and honestly I just want someone to talk to about BTS. So I was like, listen, it'll be really cool if we'll do this and I'll explain BTS to you, and I want to do this live stream so you guys will help me find suggestions for videos for him to watch. And he said he'll watch it on his YouTube channel, sort of like a reaction, but his channel is not a reaction channel. So like don't go there thinking that's what it's gonna be. He's just gonna do a few reactions because I asked him to. Because I want someone to talk to about BTS. And I think he's really gonna like it. He has listened to Singularity already and loved and liked it, but he didn't like it enough to see more videos, unfortunately. Um, so yeah, so I'm gonna do that. there's a podcast coming up with a football coach. That's really big. He used to be the coach of the under-21 team here, the national under-21 team. He used to be a football coach. He won the national cup, both the national football cup, both as a player and as a coach. So he knows fans and football fans. He's a football fan himself. So it'll be really interesting to hear what he has to say. I have a podcast that I need to edit with Bank 10 scholars, which I did before all the drama. But I think it was a fun conversation. I think people will like it. So I am planning on uploading it. Just have to finish editing. Probably will finish editing it this weekend. And I have hopefully a podcast planned with Stationhead, the app that now we use to do the streaming parties. I've reached out, and one of them said that he will do the podcast, but we haven't finalized anything yet. So once it's all finalized, I'll make it official, and ask you guys to give questions. But there are gonna be so there are a lot of stuff planned. and it's gonna be really fun, and I hope you all will enjoy it. And like I said, remember, Sunday, Monday, there's gonna be a live stream where we all can talk. And thank you all for joining. It's already really late and I'm exhausted. This whole week has been just too much. Festa is always a crazy time, and this hasn't been any different, but add to that really intensive stuff at work, and yeah, it's just been a lot. So I'm gonna take the weekend and chill for a bit. Like I said, there will be still episodes uploaded, so please watch those. They're with Brian. He's amazing. He's the nice Brian, not the mean Brian. And yeah, and that's it. And thank you everyone. Thank you, Paulina, so much for translating. You're amazing. I can't thank you enough. Thank you everyone for joining, and good day, good night, good evening. Bye.